Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I want to use the new Oriental Coaster Mold again and I really love it. It's a mold from MoldsandShapes and like I said, it's new and it's just a beautiful design. So I thought instead of flowers, I try a Crackle and Webeffect. And I'm starting mixing my colors. So the first one is the Interference Champagne. It's a mica powder and I'm just stirring it very well into my resin. The resin I'm using is the Ultracast. My next color is the BlackOut. It's a pigment paste and I'm just putting a little bit on my stick. You saw it, it was not too much. And then I'm adding a little bit of the Chameleon. It's the black cherry from Let's Resin. All the other products are from Etter Art, so I link Etter Art and also a link for Let's Resin into my description box so you can have a look. But you saw this nice shimmer into my black. It's very beautiful and these are all my colors. So now I'm starting with my clear resin. I'm just putting a thin layer into the mold so that my colored resin can make this effect, can really create the effect on this thin layer of clear resin. Now I'm just taking the torch and I'm just making sure that I get rid of all the bubbles that are trapped at the edge or at the bottom of my mold. And yeah, you see me just using the dotting tool and I'm very careful that I'm not doing any damage to my mold. And now I'm taking my black mixed with the Chameleon powder and I'm just pouring it along the edges of my mold. I'm following a little bit the pattern. I try to do it as good as I can. And now I'm taking the Interference Champagne and I'm pouring on top of my black and then a little bit next to it. And then I'm taking my clear resin and I'm filling up my mold to the rim or almost to the rim. And I'm continuing doing the same thing with all the 4 coasters because I love to have always a set of coasters in a similar design. Of course, you never get it 100% in the same design, but I'm trying my best. So again, I fill the clear into the mold so the resin can work. And I'm continuing with my next coaster. And here I'm just also doing the black into the 4th one. Then again, the interference gold, interference champagne, I'm sorry, on top of my black and also a little bit next to it. And then I'm filling up my mold again with the clear. And then I'm just taking what's left over from my black or from my clear. I'm mixing a little bit more up so I can use it and I can just pour a little bit more of the color so really is enough color so the resin can move to the center. So I'm mixing a little bit. You see it there. Make sure that you always stir your mica very well. Sometimes I don't do it and then I regret it. But here you see me just pouring a little bit more of the black mixture into my mold. And you can already see that the resin is working, that it's finding its way to the center. It takes a little bit time. I will show you a little time lapse later on. It's of course, I don't know, by hundreds that I made it faster, but you can see really how nicely the resin is moving. And now I'm also taking a little bit of the clear from my center bit because I had some leftovers and I just create a crackle effect. the black and the interference champagne, a little bit of the clear on top again, and then this little treasure can just, move and just do its pattern and do whatever it needs to do. Then I'm just thinking of what can I place for the center, and I used some glass stones and crackles, so just a mixture of what I've got. I'm just searching it, so please bear with me, but I'm just placing it into the mold, into the center of my mold. These are the white stones. I love to use them at the moment. Gives a really natural effect. Then I also use some of the black stones. And then a little bit of cracks, and I decided for champagne cracks, and that's basically my center done. And now you see the time lapse, how the resin is moving, how the colored resin is moving and creating its effect. It's amazing. I just love watching this. So this is the next day, time for the molding, and I'm very curious about this design. Last time I did the flowers, I made the videos, my previous video with the green and black and white flowers, and I thought I also try the Crackle Webeffect with mica, with a little bit of pigment paste, and see how this is gonna look like. But you can see that everything is going out of the mold very easily, and I'm so curious how this is gonna look like. So I guess I start with my little feature in the center, and this is a very beautiful and natural looking crackle effect, and I really love this. So now I'm curious about my coasters, and look at this. I love this, and I love this color shift. You can see this hint of this reddish and black, and it's really beautiful, and I love it with the together with the interference champagne. It's very I just love it, and see how also the mold and the coasters, how shiny they are. It's very beautiful, and it really has also a lot of depth. You will see it in a second when I hold one of the coasters in my hand in a close-up. There's much depth to it, and this is what I love about resin work and different effects. I'm quite happy with this pour, and I'm sure these I'm gonna use privately because I really love them. So, and now there is the final end result, and you see the effect also with the interference champagne, with this black and the Chameleon powder, and the crackle effect at the sides. This I love and leave you. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.